Good morning, Timby. I hope you are well. Do you have any gems to drop on exercise and spirituality? Like I always knew Uguti exercise is spiritual, but this week I dived deeper into the topic because every time I feel myself straying away from exercising, I'm always called back to it somehow. I think for the past 3 years, I've been on and off, but when I go off, I always come back on. Always. There's always something that's just drawing me towards that side of life. You're going to, hey, exercise, get up, do something. And now that thankfully with a partner who also exercises, I'm motivated even more to stay consistent in my routines. It's a little bit colder this side in Durban. I don't know, winter just decided to kick in so late. So I decided to move my exercising routines to at night. And I saw a lady, Eti on TikTok, and she moved her routines to nighttime because ulala kahle ebusuku. She said something like exercising is like tapping into the divine for her. So when she exercises at night, she finds also she sleeps so much better. And I was like, maybe I should do that too, because I was forcing this exercising thing same. But I remember from the time when I was consistent with my exercises in the mornings, I'd sleep afterwards. I thought it was just me being lazy. But anyways, I just wanted to, get a different perspective, get a perspective from you, get a perspective from someone in Imhamba Uguti. What's your take on exercising and spirituality? How do those two link? And maybe how to remain consistent? Well, I think for me, the main thing that draws me back to exercising is the fact that I know that it's good for me. But I think I didn't know enough about the spiritual side of it until I did some research on TikTok. So maybe if you can cover that would be nice.
Okay, let's do that. Let's do that because why not? Why not? So, as you can see, I am paging through a Pilates book that I use for myself. And as you can see, there is over there Pilates for arthritis, Pilates for scoliosis. There is Pilates for neck pain and headaches. There is Pilates for back pain. There is postpartum depression Pilates. There is Pilates for women's health. There is Metwork exercise plans. There is Pilates for sedentary workers. There is Pilates for swimming. Guys, there is Pilates for running injuries and hamstrings. There is Pilates for general fitness. And there are different types and variations of them. So I want to share a little bit of what it is that I use personally, because you are going to see how these things are interwoven together. So there is a spine twist here. You guys know that we are very much into working with the spine. That how are you working with your spinal? How are you working with your spinal energy? And how are you tapping in? Because there is I think that there's a huge part of spirituality. So this is work that was prepared by Tracy. This is a book that was written by Tracy Ward. She is a Pilates instructor, and she focused very much on the muscular anatomy and the advances of research and just a lot of the processes, the history and the principles of Pilates. And so I'm going to read a short history of it so you can see how it, started out and what it is and how it became what it is now. Right. So during World War I, Pilates was originally a bodybuilder and a gymnast. This was a person. The concept of Pilates, created by German-born Joseph Pilates during World War I. Pilates was originally a bodybuilder and a gymnast. Then while he interned on the Isle of Man, he created his revolutionary approach to exercise as a way to train both the body and the mind to their full potential. This unique approach was originally called contrology, but later became known as Pilates because of the work he was doing around it. Joseph Pilates, who was born in 1883, had a list of childhood illnesses including asthma. He had asthma, rickets, and rheumatic fever. Rheumatoid arthritis. All of this fueled his determination to excel in health and fitness, to heal and strengthen his body. So he trained in yoga, martial arts, meditation, gymnastics, self-defense, skiing, And all of this led to him moving to England in 1912 to work as a gymnast, a boxer, and a self-defense teacher. So he's somebody who literally healed his own body through physical movement. Contrology develops the body, it corrects your posture, it restores physical vitality, and it just invigorates the mind. So this is what Joseph Pilates was known to say. One of the things he used to say is that as an enemy nation during World War I, Joseph was interned in hospitals. He was appalled at the condition of the patients in their beds. He devised an exercise regime that saw them recover faster. Joseph relocated back to Germany after the war, where his exercise method became popular in the dance world, and in 1926 he emigrated to the USA. He met his wife Clara, and together they opened the Pilates studio in New York. Dancers from the New York Ballet practiced Pilates to treat their injuries, and his reputation expanded with studios opening across the country to share the unique exercise routine he had developed. The theory and the evolution of the method. Joseph was visionary in his beliefs of self-discipline, self-care, and a commitment to a healthy lifestyle. His method was rooted in principles of routine, flexibility, and core strength. He believed that the development of whole body physical fitness combined with mental control would relieve the body of illnesses, balance the mind, the body, and the spirit, and foster self-confidence. The Pilates holistic approach was deeply embedded. The original Pilates regime was developed for the mat, but when working in the hospitals, Joseph explored the use of springs on the beds to apply resistance and progressive overload to strengthen the body. As the demand grew for his method in New York, he later created pieces of studio equipment, including the Cadillac, the Reformer, the Wunda chair, and arc barrel. Using these would facilitate better movement, better strength, and flexibility beyond the mat. Joseph died in 1967, but his legacy continues to expand. Passed down through his students who later learned how to teach Pilates to others. So those are the principles of Pilates. Pilates exercises are based around strict breathing patterns, and breathing is the original and fundamental principle of the discipline. The remaining 5 principles, they account for the unique Pilates techniques and their integration with each other. This provides the mind and the body connection. It provides an integration also with the mind and the body, leading to the true effectiveness of a Pilates program. These principles can also be applied in your everyday life, right, of the mat. So the principles of Pilates: control, precision, flow, breathing, centering, and concentration. The breathing pattern should complement the movements. A full lateral breath is encouraged for optimal physical and mental value. So let's look. They've done a lot of research on this. The original aim of Pilates was to rehabilitate the ill in the World War I hospitals. The method was later developed for the elite and influenced by top dancers of the time. At the turn of the century, the need for more mindful exercise methods emerged, and this method was adopted based on research and the need for rehabilitation-based exercises. So that then is the evolution of Pilates. Pilates previously placed a large emphasis on bracing the core and activating muscular activity while you are actually doing breathing exercises as well. So, yes, so let me see what page I can read from. So yes, so there is a page here on Pilates and pain relief. So here's what this actually says. The principle of Pilates can be successfully applied to all kinds of pain. Pilates exercises have been proven to significantly improve certain types of pain, as well as physical impairment and physical function. They also have a positive psychological effect on those with lower back and neck pain. The reason why Pilates helps with pain is because Pilates offers versatility to accommodate each individual's needs. Carefully selected Pilates exercises are safe and effective to promote movement and reduce the fear of moving, which is a fear that can cause abnormal movement patterns for those who suffer pain. So they did a bunch of tests. After only 24 hours, episodes of pain can reduce the efficiency of the local muscles, and this helps. So Pilates practices, they positively improve muscle support. Global muscle activation is then included for a successful system to restore normal movement patterns. Breathing control that encourages muscle activation and dampens down anxiety and emotional distress. The mindfulness aspect of integrating breath with movement focuses the mind and provides a psychological shift in perspective. So there's an orthopedic professor known as Manor Punjabi. He created the stability model. So it just shows how the joints, articular system, and the muscular system, together with the neural system within the body, they all coordinate together to provide stability and to control your spine's movement. So any disruption to one system will affect the other system as well. So then the joints and the ligaments, they provide like passive support while everything else gives you external support, right? So this, I believe, is as spiritual as it is physical, because these things really shouldn't be isolated. They shouldn't be fragmented. And then there is a page here that talks about breathing techniques. It says, above all, learn how to breathe correctly. Joseph Pilates stated that breathing was of the utmost importance. This was not only to synchronize with the physical Pilates practice, it was also to develop the lungs and optimize the cardiorespiratory system, thus reducing fatigue. He advised a strict breathing pattern for his exercises to reflect its importance for our whole body health. And this ethos echoes the holistic approach that Pilates delivers overall. Now, why does breathing matter? Put simply, we need to breathe for survival. Breathing promotes the circulation of oxygen around the body and up to the brain to ensure optimal body function. If our breathing is inadequate, or if we take lots of short, rapid breaths, then we restrict the oxygen and blood supply to the brain. So Pilates instructors, they encourage their students to practice a natural breathing pattern. You're going to follow the rhythm of the sound. The process of breathing is much more than an essential function of the body. It is the flowing of spirit to you, through you, and around you. The process of breathing is much more than a function of the physical body. It is the flowing of spirit to you, through you, and around you. That is the reason why when breath leaves your body and you are no longer breathing, you are considered dead. For as long as you have breath, you have life. For as long as you have breath, you still have life. For as long as you have breath, you still have life. For as long as you have breath, you still have life. Once you reach a state of complete alignment, you will know it because there will be zero resistance, zero pushback, zero negative emotion, zero unpleasantness, zero pain in your body. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. Breathe in, breathe out. You are upregulating and downregulating. 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 Every time you change your internal state, you also change the chemical instruction your body runs on. Every time you change your internal state, you also change the chemical instruction your body runs on. Your body knows how to heal itself. 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 Your cells know how to respond to balance. Your body knows how to respond to balance. Your body knows how to trust in the unseen. Your body knows how to respond to balance. Breathe in. Breathe out. 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 For a long time, we were told that our genes are locked and that DNA is fixed. In, out. In, out. Science has finally caught up to what ancient wisdom has always known, which is your environment, your emotional state, and your internal signals that you send to your nervous system. They dictate which genes turn on and which genes turn off. Breathe in. Breathe out.